Hey everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge here review. Some Lakers action as we beat the Detroit Pistons 113 to 100. Holy shit. Now, as close as the scoreline suggests, by the fourth quarter, there was no competition in this game. You can tell how, listen, Detroit fans will cling on to that 2004 championship for the rest of their lives, and bless them. That they won it, great. But this squad right here for the Detroit Pistons is just an absolute disappointment. Absolute disappointment. So I'm going to read off a couple of fun stats here for the night. Blake Griffin, 16 points, 0 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. So the funny thing is I was watching Spectrum Sportsnet where they, home of the Los Angeles Lakers. And one of the interesting stats was for the last, 5+ years, Blake Griffin has not gone without a rebound. So he hasn't really had a 0 rebound game, which is kind of ridiculous. And you would think, did they just have a bad night? I mean, Andre Drummond, 6 points, 17 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 2 blocks. I mean, he did a couple of things right, but really 6 points, and that goes to the credit to the Lakers boys, the young Lakers boys who are boxing these guys out, who are getting, their tenacity on defense for this game was pretty fantastic to watch, especially my guy here. And I know a lot of cuntbags out there, anytime the fucking ball drops, ball drops, fucking punts, but whenever the ball drops, fucking people will be the first ones on here bitching about Lonzo Ball. And to them I say, suck my fat fucking dick, because every fucking player has those fucking terrible days. And yes, still a young guy, second year. Consistency is a bit of an issue, but the potential is so blatantly in your face. How do you not fucking see it? Right? And so Lonzo, despite the fact of shooting, 33% from the field, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, he made that offense flow. He made that offense work. And some of those assists he was getting, man. Football pass from... If you're basically inbounding the ball and you throw full court to JaVale McGee, who fucking gets that shit like a wide receiver and dinks it. It just dunks. It's incredible to watch shit like this. And if you're basing this kind of like on hockey rules, Lonzo Ball is getting the assist to the assist. Okay? The guy is making plays. The guy's making defensive stops. And again, you call this a bust. I call fucking tits a bust. Right? Not this guy. You call big fat pair of titties busts. Not Lonzo Ball. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know how many fucking times I have to repeat that. But getting back to this actual game, obviously, the standout story in this game has to be Kyle Kuzma. 41 points in 3 quarters. 41 points in 3 quarters. And you can tell when I was watching the replay, or the replay on Spectrum Sportsnet, they aired this really late. I actually got home late too. And watching this game through its entirety, you can kind of see when Kyle Kuzma just decided, all right, dicks out for Harambe, let's fucking go at it. Third quarter, 22 points. Man went insane. The dude was just dropping buckets like it's fucking nothing. Dropping that shit like goddamn analogies in terrible rap songs. And Kuz looked fantastic all game. He really did. And add to the fact that other players were stepping up big. Obviously, JaVale McGee kind of, coming back after being out for quite some time, had a pretty outstanding night. Ivica Zubac, yes, Tyson Chandler didn't play, but that center depth we got right now, because Big Zoo has found his rhythm, because Big Zoo finally gets the minute opportunities that this young man has been working very hard for, and I'm so fucking happy for him. And to have, obviously, Brandon Ingram go off in the first 3 quarters, really great to watch. And you can kind of see the Detroit Pistons getting really dejected, because Kyle Kuzma, not only was he great offensively, he was really shutting down Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin was having a terrible time, either guarded by Kyle Kuzma or Lonzo Ball, and he just had no opportunities to go apeshit for Blake Griffin. And Andre Drummond, same could be kind of said of how Ivica Zubac really boxed this guy out. And the Lakers' young roster was pretty phenomenal this game, I thought. But really, and obviously I want to give shout-outs to KCP, who played pretty well. And yes, Josh Hart may not have had his best game. And he's kind of been like this the last few times. And it might be just a confidence thing. Jay Hart just needs to get his confidence back, and he'll get rolling. But all these young pieces were doing really well. Those first 3 quarters, it was just fluidity, just a lot of cohesion. And you can see in those first 3 quarters, the Pistons had no foothold on this game. They had absolutely no foothold on this game. At one point in the 4th quarter, this league got to a 20-point lead. And really, that 4th quarter, it came down to Michael Beasley just doing the business. And shout out to Michael Beasley, whose birthday was yesterday, played at the Staples Center, and had 19 points, 2 fucking rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. Guy was lights out in the 4th quarter. He actually made a couple of really fun plays where afterwards the celebration were pretty hilarious. Even his misses, it was kind of entertaining to watch. And again, you can get the sense in the crowd that Pistons had no energy in this game. The way Kyle Kuzma and the boys just spiritually just dominated them in the 3rd quarter, just made this Detroit Pistons team had no semblance of life by the 4th quarter. And if you're a Lakers fan, I mean, you got to be looking at this and thinking, could we do this more nights? Can we do this more nights where we dominate a team all 3 quarters and then just the 4th quarter we kill them? Can we do that? Can we? A lot of nights it's kind of the yes. Kind of goes the same 3 quarters of great play, good play, and then the 4th quarter you just choke on a fat BBC. Big black cock. And, as a Lakers fan, you got to be looking at yourself and thinking, all right, Kyle Kuzma went off, free throws, 72%. Hooray, above 60. Jesus fucking Christ. Out-rebounded them by, more than a dozen, 47 to 34. And again, all these little stats are nice and neat, but when you're watching this game, you just felt the Lakers had the juice flowing. They had everything going for them, and you want to see this without LeBron, right? You want to see these confident winnings without LeBron. And LeBron is actually going to be evaluated for his injury, for his groin strain on Friday. And like I said, I think he's still about a week or 2 out. I would imagine he's about a week or 2 out. You don't want to, exacerbate a groin injury. It's only going to make it worse in the long-term future. So don't hurt your dick. Okay? Stay safe, LeBron. We need your dick on the court. So that's about that. The Lakers win. Big Baller Brand does his thing despite the lack of points. Why can't he shoot more points? Why can't he get more points? Not his game, fella. Not his game. Not his game. And again, have you watched the game? Do you watch those games where he's actually fucking doing something? And again, we're at this very sensitive time in the NBA season where, trade rumors are flying amok. It's going everywhere. Who's going to get traded? Shove your cock between your legs and fucking sit on it with your balls cushioned out and just think about what you're fucking wanting right now. Yeah, let's trade away a couple of overall number 2 and number 1 picks and shit. Yeah, number 2 picks. If you're going to mention Brandon Ingram or Lonzo Ball, those are 2 number 2 picks. Okay? I mean, you're not getting rid of Kyle Kuzma, but the general talks is always those 2, right? Why? Why can't we keep both in? For AD! AD is going to land here anyways. Okay? And that's not to be a cocky son of a bitch, but the reality of AD is these are all speculations and rumors, but I have a strong feeling that he's going to be here anyways without the trade, I'd imagine. But right now we're at this very sensitive time where a lot of dumbass Lakers fans will just fucking spout nonsense about trades, and I'll just ignore them and enjoy these little wins. So, follow me at the Sky Lounge, and all links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Now fuck off.